Hey, welcome to the 1 Million Mile Road Trip. We left a Cracker Barrel. We stayed over in Rhode Island, and we continued on to our next stop. It was the gate for Cape Cod Thousand Trails. Now, I'd like to ask you, please, while I got you here listening, if you could reach up there and click on that subscriber button. It is completely free, and you can always cancel later on. Click the little bell, and you get all of our great videos as we continue our way up the Maine coast to our next visit after Cape Cod. It'll be up in Maine and then on to Canada, Nova Scotia. You just got a lot of great videos coming on. But to give a review of this, it's the Gate to Cape Cod. It's located within easy distance of Cape Cod, and even a Walmart, I think, is about 15 to 20 minutes away. But the actual park likes some desires. Now, as you know, we grade started at level 10, and we take off a point for every thing we see needs to be improved. Now, the bathhouses were clean and appeared to be freshly painted, at least the one near the main office. They have a great pool, big pool, a lot of kids over there swimming in the pool, and they have it looks like a nice modern playground. Playground equipment all looks to be that heavy-duty plastic type slides and things for the kids to climb on. And they even appeared to have an ATM and possibly a game room. I never did visit it there. And and the staff was incredibly nice, and they really just worked with you any way they can. The park, however, does not have any gravel slots for your RV, none. And it does not have any concrete places. They do have full hookups, at least where we were parked, and they have big sites for the most part. They do have some people that, as you can see, that have built some things that are long term. They buy the yearly membership and come out here and stay everything but the winter. And but we had, I think it was A43, I want to say the site was. It was huge. But you have almost zero Starlink or availability in here because of the trees. And a lot of the sites were just not level. We looked around. The way they do it is go find your site, and then you can come back to the office and claim it. And you still have, I would suggest making reservations because it was fairly packed in there. A lot of people, like I said, had the long-term, staying there long-term. But a lot of the sites, most of the sites, all of it pretty much had trees. And so they had a lot of pollen on the ground. It was just like, you could see the yellow pollen all over the ground. And I would hate to be in here in a rainstorm because they had a lot of potholes on the road coming in, and even in the campground. And in the campground itself, like I said, the campground had all these roots from these trees. They could have made it a whole lot better if they would just added gravel to the sites. RV America is traveling with us, or we're traveling with them up the coast and going into Cape Cod, and like I said, up to Maine and then to Nova Scotia. We had to help them back their RV in between the trees. It was, you had to really be careful or you would hit a tree. In between the sites, for the most part, in this area it looks like it's fairly close. Our area, you had a big distance between the RVs, and you had either brush, trees, or something like that. It's just like you see here. That's the playground there, and they do have a looks like a meeting area down there where they could play cards or whatever. We did not go in to the area. They here's our site. It's really, really big, but it had roots all over it. I almost fell a couple of times at night. And as you can see down through the road, I don't know if you really could or not, but it had big holes in the road, and they were still standing water even after it had been probably a week since it really rained. So, and I noticed that people really had a lot of pollen and all kinds of stuff on the top of the RV, and so we really probably would take ours to a truck wash. But getting Starlink, anything like that, it's just almost impossible unless you can really run a long cable and try to get it out to some portion. I didn't have hardly any. I ran my Starlink anyway, and it buffed so bad I couldn't use it. But it was just, I think somebody said that they had a internet, like a hotspot, and they were able to get some internet with a hotspot. So it's just all what you have. But I'm going to go ahead and play this out, and hopefully it runs more smoother than it is right now. And you can see the campsites, and that RV there is RV America. Great friends of ours. We've met on the road. So we are traveling with them. And I tell you, that's the great thing about RVing is you meet some great people that become actually friends for life. And Danny and Lynn from RV America, it's the original RV America, they're more like family than friends. We just love them to death. They're just good people. There's no other way to say it. Good people. So I hope you just visit their site too. They're a little bit larger site than we are. We ask that you go over and subscribe to their channel. Go ahead and watch the rest of the video. I'll try to put a little music with it, and you can judge for yourself. But overall, we give this probably a 1 -1 for the roads and the sites having all these roots and everything in them. 2, another point off for not having even gravel, and another one out for not having concrete. So we would give this a 70% out of 100.
You put your tennis shoes on.
Ooh, looks so nice.
I had one try to fly in my mouth.
This is Danny from RV America. Hey, Danny.
What's up, Tommy Green?
Did you just throw a sign?
Sorry.
Little gang sign.
Peace. What's up, Tommy?
Dana calls me Tom Green all the time.
RV.
Huh?
It's the RV.
Let me tell you, Lynn and I, at one time, you know how the Jeep, we got the Jeep. Show our Jeep, Tommy.
Jeep.
So, Jeep people have a way. When you go by, you just do this on your steering wheel. You just go like this. So we said, we've got to come up with an RV wave. So we were trying to start an RV. And every RV we go down, they got the hands on the wheel like this. So they're they're concentrating too much to get their own wave. So
RV. RV.
I can't do that.
That is it.
Got a nice pool, a gathering place, playground, pretty nice playground. That's about the best thing in this whole park.
well, we had all the
Come on.
falling down south a couple months ago.
Yeah. Bathrooms. Maggie, you stay.
She is strong.
Yeah, she is.
Sit.
Little nice, clean bathrooms. Nice, clean showers. Very nice. No complaints here. Maggie, sit. Pretty nice pool. Could fix these roads up better and sites up. Put At least gravel, because I'd hate to be here when it rained. They got a dog park. Big dog park. Each of them got fire pits. A lot of them have grills. We don't have a grill, but a lot of them have grills, have fire pits.